everyone, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a great week. So in today's video, I thought I would do an avatar makeup tutorial. Yes, this looks crazy. This took me about 4.5 hours. Hopefully, I know that's quite in depth, but hopefully you can get some inspiration from today's look. So I decided to do this avatar makeup look because Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out next week, which is so soon. So I thought I would do an avatar inspired makeup look, and I've honestly wanted to do an avatar look for so long. There's only a time where I've done like a blue look for something else. Oh, it was like the blue sea creature dragon, and then when I was removing my makeup, I like removed the nose, and then it went like wide like this, like Avatar, and it almost looked like Avatar. But ever since then, that was like 2 years ago, I've always wanted to do an Avatar makeup look. I love the Avatar movies. I think the movies are so cool, and I so can't wait to watch the third one. In the third one, they're like more grey, and they have red like down their heads from the looks of the trailer and like the thumbnails and stuff. But I wanted to do this Avatar because everybody knows what this is, and I love the blue and the dots, and I just think this looks so cool. I even got these contacts from lensfx.co.nz. These are the Avatar lenses, so these are like made for this look, and I think this makes it look so cool. And this wig I decided to put on and plait, and I also put some like feathers in it from my dream catcher, which works really well. The Avatar, they do have feathers in their hair. I think they're like darker brown feathers and stuff, but I thought I'd put in white feathers and the shell necklace to tie in with it, and all the dots tie in with it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup look. If you guys like this look, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday at 8 AM New Zealand time, and YouTube shorts every day. So yeah, subscribe. Let me know what other like characters do you want to see next. I usually don't do creative makeup looks around this time of year. Usually I'm so tired, and just all my inspiration and energy creative wise has been drawn out of me after August, September, October. I literally dedicate 3 months of the year to Halloween and creative looks, and I always feel like that's enough for me. I know some people do creative looks like all year round and just only post creative looks on their socials, which is so crazy. Like, kudos to them. Like, that is a lot of hard work and energy. But yeah, I didn't want to just be known for my creative looks. Like, there's so much other things I have to offer. I want to show my personality, I want to show my life, I want to show the places we travel to, I want to give advice, I want to give like outfit inspo and hair and makeup looks and get ready with me's and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I thought maybe before like big movie releases, I will do creative looks on them. And my agency also told me to do that as well. So I was like, yeah, why not? Like, I love doing character makeup, and a lot of you guys seem to really like my character looks, and I think it's just because it's like familiar, so people like them better when it's familiar. So yeah, I really hope you like this. I absolutely love the way it turned out. This is perfect for Halloween, for dress up parties, or just, yeah, dress up parties, like if you have to come as the letter A, or just any kind of character makeup. I know people have dress up parties like all year round, not just for Halloween, so I thought I would film this because I knew that if I did such a cool look like this and didn't film it, I would regret it. And I'm so glad that I filmed this now, thank goodness. So yeah, I really hope you like this. This is definitely the last creative look I am doing for 2025, and I think we ended 2025 off with a bang, because this is my favorite look by far this year. And being honest, this is like one of the most favorite looks that I have done. This one, my sea creature one, and my snakes, my pink snake and my green snake, and my dragon, and my devil, my ripped devil, and probably my clown with my stars everywhere. And they're the looks that were featured in Women's Day, and they're also the looks that are featured in a magazine article that's coming out really soon. That's all I'm gonna say, but let's just say I'm going to be featured in another exciting magazine, and you may see some cool looks in there. I'm honestly obsessed. Like, look at this. Oh, it just stands out so much. Like the pink, like slight pinks in there, and the blue, the white dots, and the contact lenses. I just think it looks so cool. And this necklace I actually got from Fiji. So it was like hanging on the wall decor, and I was like, I'll just use that because they've got shells around their neck, so I'll just do this. And it just adds to it. I did a good job, I think. And the wig definitely makes it. When I had blonde hair, my blue eyes really stood out against this look. I always notice if I contrast it with blue, my eyes will still go pop. But yeah, this wig definitely makes it. And these ears are really cute. I actually borrowed them off one of my best friends, Kayla. We've actually used these for like an elf look before. We did cute like fairy elves and went into the forest and like got photos with them, and they turned out so cool. So I asked her if I could borrow them for this look, and I painted them blue. And I'm so glad because they look so cool. You can get them from like Amazon, I'm sure, or something like that. Probably Wish, or what else is there? Temu, whatever. So yeah, I hope you like this look. I'm obsessed. It is definitely one of my favorites, and we have definitely ended off 2025 with a bang. Also, if there's any other creative looks you want me to film for next year, also leave them down below in the comments. Okay, so first we're starting off with my bare face. I have a little bit of mascara and eyeliner on, a bit of concealer and a lip tint. You don't actually need that on, but I was filming all of my TikTok transitions beforehand, so I always have to have something on. I actually started off with my Wet n Wild face paint palette. I don't even think they do that anymore, but realized that the color was a bit wrong. So I mixed it with this color from the Kryolan Super Color Makeup palette. And it actually had a light blue in there anyway. So this palette will do. As you can see here, I'm using the light blue and that darker blue next to it, which worked perfectly. So I kind of mixed them together. And I just use my beauty blender. I use a wet sponge, and I just blended this all over my face, neck, chest, and arms, and I ended up extending it down past my elbows as well. This probably took the longest out of the whole look, was to blend the paint all down my body. Maybe if I had like a bigger paint palette and a bigger sponge, it would have been so much easier to apply this. I actually take the Jones-Mathie palette. I can't remember what this palette's called now. I can't remember, but I used to use it all the time, and I still do on occasion. It's got so many colors in here, everything that I need. So I just took the blues, like the lighter blues, to set the paint, and then the darkest blue in this palette and a small brush, and I just do the lines down my forehead and down the sides of my temples, and I just look at a picture for reference, because yeah, that's the best thing that you can do, is just look at a photo and follow along. So I'm using a small brush. This is just like a small blender brush from Exo Beauty. And yeah, I thought I'd do my own spin on the avatar. It is like pretty identical, but I did a few things that I thought would make it look even more better, even more striking. You know, like adding glitter on my eyelids and putting a bit more black into it. Yeah, the nose I did was slightly different. I wish I made it a little bit more similar to the avatar look, but it still turned out really fab regardless. I just took some of these darker shades and black shades, blended it around my eye, really elongated the eyeshadow up and blended it into one of the stripes. And now onto the nose. I think this looked epic. Oh wait, I went onto the nose and then I just went back onto the eyes. Okay, this is how my ADHD brain works. I don't actually think I have ADHD, but sometimes I think that I definitely do. So I took the black and blended it down the eyes right down to the nose. This makes your nose look super wide. And I took a bit of the black in that palette and blended it down the stripes as well. And it did some little lines on the nose, blended some blue around the lips, and then I just continued the stripes down my body. So you can kind of just see here what I'm doing. I used the smallest brush for this look. I could have used a brush that was slightly bigger. That's probably why this part took so long. Like the blue body paint and then these blue stripes just took the longest. Everything after that was pretty fairly quick and simple. So yeah, you just kind of want to blend lines down, kind of like a tiger, and just blend it in a lot. This palette had everything I needed in it. I should have actually featured this palette on my videos. I forgot to tag these guys. Yeah, I forgot to tag them. Dear. Oh well. I accidentally tagged I tagged Body Effects, which I always use, and that was just out of habit. but I actually use this Morphe palette for this look. And also this Exo Beauty and Kaldi Thayer She's Everything palette. Oh my gosh, that pink in there worked so beautifully for the blush shade on the avatar. This was my own little spin on it as well. Just adding blush and adding pink to the collarbones. I just thought it needed a little bit of something like that to break up the blue, and it looked so stunning. So yeah, I used the pink from that palette and the black from that palette. As you can see here, there was a black in the James Charles one, but this black is really nice and pigmented. The James Charles one is too, but I really like this palette. I want to use it more and more. I'm using it every day. It's like my go-to palette now. Kylie, I'm so proud of him. He's like come out with this collaboration with Shannon, and it is so beautiful, that palette, and I'm using it all the time. So I'm taking this black eyeliner, just lining my waterline, and then I just use a bit of the black and shape out the nose and make it super dark around the edges. When I look back to this look, I wish I elongated the inner corners of my eye with liquid eyeliner and drew the nose down just to really make it pop. But yeah, I didn't do that. So now I'm taking this NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and I just use that across the nose and in the center of my lips. And also this other NYX Suede Lip Liner, I'm using it like an eyeliner, and I'm just drawing it down the stripes because I found this in my beauty room drawers and I'd never used it before, these lip liners. I had all these colourful cool lip liners from NYX, so I decided to open them for this look. So I'm doing a little bit of contouring using the black around the jawline and around the shoulders. I thought it needed some depth, this look, like shadowing, and just to really make it pop, I added a bit of black down the stripes, like even more. Maybelline Bubble Colossal Mascara. Absolutely love this mascara. It is so good. I've been using it a lot lately, and my lashes have been so long from using Revitalash. I actually started off with this Details liquid eyeliner, but it ran out pretty quickly. It's pretty old. I started on the dots, and honestly, this is the thing that made the look pop and look so cool. Oh my gosh. My eyes also looked crystal blue with this makeup look here. Oh my gosh, it just looks so pretty. I feel like I looked so pretty here. I don't know. It just is so ethereal, this look, and so striking and beautiful, and I love it when I turn into creatures, specifically blue creatures. Like I've done a blue creature for my NYX Face Awards look back in 2018 for the top 30. It was like a makeup competition, and I absolutely loved this look. That look, it was like a blue sea creature with a big kinner on my chest and all lines going up and shells everywhere, and this look very much reminds me of that in a way. So yeah, so I'm just continuing with the dots everywhere really. Avatar doesn't have this many dots and not this many dots down the body, but like I said, I'm putting my own spin to it. I want to do something that makes it look cool, because if I didn't do the dots down the body like this, it would have been a little bit plain. So I just put the dots everywhere and went hard with it. This is the Body Effects Rainbow Face Paint Palette in the white paint. It's water activated paint, so you literally just dip it in water, swirl it in the paint, and you're good to go. I love this. I don't know what I would have done without this paint palette. Like, I used to not use paints like this. Back in the day, I used to just use eyeshadow and liquid eyeliners and stuff, but paints is just so much more pigmented and it won't run out as fast. I used to go through so many liquid liners when doing my creative looks because I just use a whole liquid liner on my body and it would run out and just drawing on top of like paint and eyeshadow would make them run out and put out. I showed the ears that I was going to use in that scene just then, but I was like, no, let me just fix up the eyes again and just do a little bit more depth around the eyes. And I also take these lenses. These are from lensfx.co.nz. They're called Avatar, so they're actually specifically made for this look. And it looks so striking and beautiful, these contact lenses. Not everyone can put in contact lenses, but if you can practice, I highly recommend, because it's going to transform your looks from like a 5 out of 10 to a 10 out of a 10. And I'm putting on this wig. I don't know where this wig is from, but do you remember Kylie Jenner back in the day when she had the black and teal hair? This wig popped off. I bought this around that similar time, like maybe a year after she was so popular for that look. And yeah, the wig just made it. Added on a necklace and it's done. I love it. Honestly obsessed. Okay guys, so that was the end of the makeup tutorial. I hope you like it and are obsessed with it just as much as I am, because I honestly keep looking at myself in the mirror and getting a surprise every time. I definitely want to do this for Halloween one year. Maybe next year I should do it. Yeah, I really like the way it turned out, and like I said in the intro, this probably took me like 4.5 hours, 5 hours, like doing all the nitty-gritty, like brushing the weave, the ears kept falling out, the feathers kept falling out. I've literally just got these feathers balancing in the plait, so if you were to do this, just tie them in properly. So yeah, and everything you can get, Lens Effects, probably like Temu, a wig, I don't know where this one was from. This one was actually inspired by the Kylie Jenner wig. See, it's like teal at the back. I don't want to show you the back because it looks like a bird's nest probably. But yeah, I was worried with the teal, but I think it still works with the Avatar look, because Avatar has like full-on black hair. This has a little bit of dark blue, but I think it still looks really cool. So yeah, very, very, very stoked with how this turned out. Anyway, please don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday at 8 AM New Zealand time, and YouTube shorts every day. I love you all. Thank you all so much for the support. And if you do recreate this or get some inspiration from my particular makeup look, then please tag me on Instagram or TikTok, and I'll be sure to share them for you all. And yeah, I love to see your guys' work, and just seeing you guys inspired by my looks is just so amazing. This is why I love what I do. It honestly just puts a smile on my face and just makes my heart feel so happy and so full, and I just love how I can help and inspire you guys, and hope you guys bring out your inner child and get creative and express yourselves and get out your comfort zone, challenge yourself, be artistic. Because it's so important as we get to adults to still be creative and still be artsy, because it just makes us happy inside, and it brings out our inner child. And you'll find that after getting creative, you will feel so good and you'll be so happy that you accomplished something. Like, it took me days to do this look. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot be bothered, but I forced myself to do it, and I'm so glad that I did. And then I feel so good now. I'm like, yes, I can't wait for people to see this. I can't wait to show everyone. I can't wait to upload it. But yeah, I'll always feel so good after I do a makeup look, when I like push myself. Like, it takes me a bit to like get into it, but when I do, I have a lot of fun and doing all the TikTok transitions and the videos and all of that kind of stuff that you guys love online. So yeah. And if you guys haven't already, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It's just Alicia Jones with 2 S's, and I post all the time on there, way more than YouTube. YouTube shorts, I'm posting like my makeup looks over and over and over again by the seams of it. I'm not gonna do that after a while, after I hit 100K, guys. I'm not gonna do that. I know it's probably annoying you guys. You guys probably hear dat, 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 dat all the time. But I do that because they perform really, really well, and I get so many viewers and subscribers from those videos. So I'm just gonna keep uploading them till I get to 100K, all right? So please bear with me. Just ignore my YouTube shorts if they do annoy you. I'm really, really hungry, so I'm gonna go and eat some dinner. Matthew actually ordered pizza after his night shifts because I had no time to cook. I wanted this all done, and I wanted to show him before he left, like the final look. So I'm glad he just quickly ordered pizza from down the road. Bless him. I'm gonna have pizza right after this because I'm starving. I'm starting to feel faint because it's hot in this house. I've barely drunk water. I haven't eaten lunch. This is how it goes when I do a creative look that takes hours, okay? I'm just like head down, can't have anything come in my way, just focused, and I get in my zone when I do creative looks. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Stay tuned next week for my Thailand vlogs continuing from Chiang Mai onwards. We already did Bangkok last week, but I'm going to upload Chiang Mai next week and all the rest. So stay tuned for that. Hope you like this look. Love you all. Thank you all for your support. It means so, so much to me. And I'll see you guys in my next week's video. Bye.